Yeah. 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 What's going on, everybody? How's it going, Caleb? How's your night going so far? We're going to do some login tonight. What's going on, Jim Duck? How are you doing, my friend? Ricky's going to be in here shortly. He's finishing up a movie with his wife, and we're going to try and get some login done. We did a little bit of updates on the server yesterday, got the new FDR equipment in, and we're going to be using that today. I haven't noticed too much of a difference, but we didn't get to play that much this afternoon. What's with the angry duck? I should put that on my list right now. If I had a pen in here, it'd be great. I gotta put the stream stickers on. Did the stream sticker show up on the intermission stage here? I didn't see it for some reason. Let's see. I don't know if I can do it or not.
You ain't got
ain't got no
skills.
Yeah, see, the sticker didn't show up on here. Let's see if I can do it real quick and see if I can pull it up. Pull this and copy. And let's see if I could put it in intermission. Paste duplicate. Oh, I must be able to paste ref. Try doing it again, Jim Duck. Play another sticker. Thought for some reason I thought I had it on here. There it goes. So now we have it on the intermission stage here. What's that other thing that popped up there in the bottom? Oh, that was I'm not sure. We'll have to look. I might have to adjust that. For some reason, something else popped up below me, but I didn't see what it was. Must be. Looks like it's the chat part pulling up in there. Let's see if I could pull it down. I forget to do some of these things. I think it's connected to the chat. Yeah, you see the sticker now. It's just there's something popping up below me. I think it's the chat also. Oh wait, that's the camera. No, I want this. We'll figure it out. I'll have to get that working a little bit better. I didn't realize that the stickers weren't on the intermission stage here. Let's see. Now it's a little small. I'll have to mess with that a little bit. Anyways, we'll get into the game here. Ricky should be in here shortly. Let's see. Why isn't it not capturing again? Should capture it now. And we'll get Ricky in here when he gets done with their movie there. Let's turn off Discord capture and his name for right now. Alright, we'll get some logging done. I don't know what we got done in this map. I know Ricky said he cut some stuff today. I don't remember where he was cutting at. Let's see where he went. We got a whole section out of here. Give me the squeaky thing. Squeaky clean. I'm squeaky clean today. How was your guys' weekend? I think he must have been running through here. He cut some out towards the road here. I had some cut actually. He might be processing. I'm not sure where Ricky went in the with a buncher there. Oh, he might have come across the road here. That's what he did. Yeah, we got some trees down over through here. Yeah, he's cutting a path going this way. Where's that in our map here? Oh, so he went straight on through here. That's where the buncher head is at right here. All right, so we got, at least we know where we're at here. All right, let's get back in our equipment here. Where's our other guy at? Heads up! Heads up! Is that a paintbrush? I actually was doing some painting this weekend. My buddy's boat needed the bottom of the boat painted. It just helps it from having too much, and so the algae and stuff won't grow up on it. Ah, man, now it's really loud here. So the algae won't grow on the bottom of the boat, and so we painted the whole bottom of his boat. It's 70 here. Let's see if that helps out. I was actually a little sore today because of doing. I might have to freaking. I'm having some issues now. I've seen with this new equipment. I wonder if I have to change some of my settings here. The grapple's like rotating by itself all of a sudden again. So we did the update with FDR's new equipment, and like I said, we haven't done much with it. I did notice there's a lot more of his logo on all of his equipment. We noticed it on the back of the truck there, and then it's on the grapple here too. Let's see if I can, once we get this log in here, we'll see what it has. I mean, I particularly like his logo. See right here, see that little logo on his on the grapple there? He put it's pretty much everywhere on all his equipment. So I kind of liked his other logo where it had like a saw blade on it and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool, but he changed it up a little bit, so it's on everything though. I don't know what to see. You see it inside the cab there of the dozer, the excavator here, and then I think it's on the outside also. Where did he put it? I thought he had it on the outside at least. Maybe he didn't put it on the outside. But yeah, there's quite a bit of logos on everything now. I don't think it was on our last update. We didn't do the update prior to this one. We just did this one here, and it seems like yeah, there's quite a bit of logos all over the place. How was your guys' weekend? You guys do anything exciting? Pretty much just did that boat on Saturday. Had to go to the dentist, and that was about it. We didn't really do much all weekend. It was kind of after doing that boat, I was pretty tired. And then yesterday we just did the normal house thing, so that's about it. Kind of a chill weekend. But I'm glad to get the boat done because now we can at least get it in the water. And I'm looking forward to being out on the water a lot this year, so our streaming might be a little bit more limited, but maybe not, because we're not really doing it during the times I'd stream anyway, so. But I might be taking a little bit more breaks instead of streaming every day like this, just so I can get other things done around the house and spend more time with the wife. Her schedule's changing this semester for work, so she only has to go in on Wednesday and Thursdays now for a couple hours for office hours, and everything else is all done online this semester for the summer. So it'd be nice to be able to see her a little bit more. So we'll kind of play it by ear what we're going to do as far as streaming wise. I think we watched a couple programs, and that was about it. We're getting ready for summer. I'm looking, maybe this week I'm going to start putting all our furniture on the outside of the house on our deck, so we'll get it ready for when it really gets warm out. Had the windows open up a little bit on Saturday, and then of course my wife forgot to turn the heater back on, or the heat on the house, and on Sunday morning it was like 60 degrees in the morning when I woke up. So yeah, it was a little chilly. Managed to get the heat back on, but yeah, we're getting closer to that summer weather, which I'm so excited for. Just to be able to have a little warmth, be out in the sun, get some thing. We got the solar eclipses today actually too. Just forgot about that, but I'll probably be sleeping when that happens. I don't know, maybe I'll have the wife wake me up. You're not doing any stream because I'm scared to speak? Really? Don't be scared to speak. Believe me, I get it, because I was a little nervous or whatever the first couple times, and it's like, you'll be fine. They'll like you for you, and if they don't, then they won't watch, so don't worry about it. You got a cool voice, and you got a nice accent, and you'll do just fine. Once you start doing a few with your voice on it, then you're going to be a little bit more comfortable and just have fun with it. I mean, like I said, the only reason why I started doing it is just because I like talking to people. I enjoy meeting new people from wherever they come from, and you just go from there. They'll like you for you, not for and if they don't, then they'll move on. But have fun with it and enjoy yourself and meet new people, and you'll be fine. You can teach me French? Yep. Like, I don't know if I'm not very good at retaining information, but I'm good at learning it right then. But I would watch. Like I said, it's all about getting a schedule down, and then you'll get people that are around the same time that you're streaming, and then you get a nice little group of people that you like hanging out with, and the ones you don't, you warn them and ban them and get rid of them and enjoy yourself. But don't let your voice keep you from streaming, though. I think it'd be a lot easier for people to watch you if they could hear your voice instead of just having you type in chat. It's like, if people don't like me because of my voice, then they'll move on. I mean, they're not gonna. It's no big deal to me. I mean, not everybody likes everybody, you know what I mean? You gotta start somewhere, buddy. And like I said, if I'm around, I'll watch. I'd rather at least be able to talk to you while you're playing, instead of you having to stop every second to chat. It's just a matter of when I'm available, whether I can stop and see your streams. I did buy a construction simulator on yesterday morning, and so we got it loaded up. I got to do some key binding still, and we're hoping, it's not for sure yet, but we're hoping we're gonna get our friend JB Snake in here shortly, or sometime this week, hopefully, and we're all gonna try and play on his map, because he's got like a lot more stuff done, and he's got a lot more equipment. I really didn't want to start from scratch, so we'll be playing some construction simulator, hopefully with it's JB Snake, and Ricky might be playing. I think Ricky's got the game. Next stream, Red Dead Redemption 2 time to finish. Nice. You're getting that close on it, huh? Almost done to getting finished. Nice. I know we haven't seen too much of the Red Dead Redemption lately. At least I haven't. I've been kind of trying to check on all you guys' videos if I'm not able to see the stream personally, and I don't remember seeing any of that. I know, what's his name? Caleb was playing War Thunder and some other games there last couple of nights. I mean, or at least the videos I saw. I don't remember exactly what night he was playing them, but I was able to see a little bit of those videos in the last couple of mornings. Just watch a little bit of it. It's been nice to watch. Nice to see you guys streaming. I think those other logs are just out of my reach over on the other side there. We might not have enough room in this trailer anyways to load them. I gotta raise my armrest up a little bit here. Makes it a little bit more comfortable trying to use my joysticks here today. But I think, I don't know exactly everything that they changed on the FDR's equipment, but Ricky says that when he was using the buncher yesterday, he thought that it seemed like the weights were helping out a little bit better. Like he lowered the weights of the trees so that the equipment feels more natural. I didn't get to use the buncher. I was just using the grapple here because I had to fix a couple other things. He encouraged me to start streaming. I hope so. I mean, like I said, like there's been so many different people that have come in here and then you don't see them for a while. And I understand. I mean, it's not like everybody can be around every stream, but it's just nice seeing their names pop up and say hi. And like I said, you'll get, once you start getting a schedule, if you can do it like certain days, even if you start with just one day a week, you'll start getting people that come in there certain days, and then you go from there. You don't have to go 4 or 5 days a week, you know what I mean? And I think it'd be fun to hear your voice. I mean, I already know what your voice sounds like because we've played together in multiplayer a couple times, and I mean, you sound fine, you know? You got that nice accent to your voice, so I think it'd be fun. You already have 13 followers? Nice. I can't remember, did you ever set up any kind of clips in yours yet? Just definitely give you a shout out there. Let's see, I'm pretty sure we got you on the shout out. I'm pretty sure I got you set up on the shout out thing here. Let's see. So here, shout outs. Gym Ducks. There you are. So yeah, just push a button and you're already in there. No clips yet? Let's see, you do have clips. Oh wait, did I give the wrong one? No, I gave the right one.
We're going to fix this right now.
Yeah, there's one of your Red Dead Redemption ones.
Come on, let's get this done. John, you sure you're okay? Like I said, I'm fine.
I just think I think you'll do just fine. You really will. I know that you'll be a little nervous the first couple times, but just remember, you're playing with friends, you're playing with people that want to watch you or they want to learn about the game. And looks like Ricky's joining the game. Ricky Man's in the house. Ooh, good time to have some coffee. Yeah, we already got this whole trailer almost loaded already. Might have to bring in the other trailer now. I don't think I can fit too many more on here. Looks like we got one log off the side there. We might be able to fit a little bit more, but it's looking good so far. I'm like, I don't want to mess with this trailer too much. We'll get this log off of here. If I can get it without pushing it all the way off. But where I play, I have a dog, but they are loud when I try to stream. So what? That's all right. I have another friend, our friend Sleepy. When he streams, he's got 2 little kids, and they're sometimes talking and playing in the background. So it's fine. Don't worry about it. And I used to have mine when I was down in the other room there. Our dog used to sit there and bark or whatever. No one cares. No one's gonna worry about that. I mean, if it's all stream long, it might be a little bit annoying, I guess you'd say, but you'll be fine. What's going on? How you doing today? Enthusiast runner. I'm doing good. I've been meaning to ask you, so I've been thinking about your name. So is it enthusiast runner because of snow runner, or is it enthusiast runner because you're an actual runner in real life? I was thinking about your name. I'm always curious on how people come up with their Twitch names, and if sometimes it's something to do with their personal life, and sometimes it's just because of the games they play. So it is because of SnowRunner. Okay, I was just curious because I gotta sit there and sometimes I'll watch some of the video. I don't know if I can get this log or not. This log's just out of our reach. What's going on, Ricky?
Not a whole lot.
Nice. How's your movie?
It was okay.
Just okay. What did you see?
We were watching the new Roadhouse movie.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was a new Roadhouse movie, actually.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
No.
I didn't think it was that great.
Is it because you're comparing it with the other Roadhouse movie? Because there was
Well,
a
yeah, I
second,
just
there
don't
was a first
understand.
one, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just don't understand why they remake stuff like that.
They think it'll be just as good as the first one, and sometimes it really isn't. Sometimes it's best to leave it alone. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's like when they redid the Karate Kid. That just bugged me.
See, we
'Cause
did watch the
that's
Karate
kind of
Kid. We watched that series, The Karate Kid, or what? I don't know what it was called.
Not the series, not the Cobra Kai. I'm talking
Okay.
about when they they actually remade the movie Karate
Oh.
Kid.
I don't remember if I seen that.
They did it with Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith. Will Smith's kid was in
Oh.
it.
Yeah, I don't remember
And
if
Jackie
I seen
Chan
it.
played. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Is like those kind of movies. It's like you can't just go remake the Karate Kid. That's just wrong.
Yeah. Let's see how. I'm a SnowRunner enthusiast, so I get it. Yeah, that makes sense with your name. I just wanted to double check on that. Half of my name, or half of my name and an animal, and my favorite number is 16, and third it's your third account. That's funny. So half of your name and an animal, and my favorite number is 16, and it's your third account. That's why your number is JimDuck163. I see. That's interesting to me. I like hearing about why people name their names for Twitch there. Then
The bigger question is why 3 accounts?
well, I think it's because remember when he first started coming into the stream, he was doing he didn't know that he can connect his accounts from phone to tablet or whatever he's watching on, and so he just kept making new accounts. And then I think part of it was he was trying to give extra follows to people, so he was making all these extra accounts. Farming Simulator has better graphics than I expected. Yeah, no, it's definitely we got. Well, actually, I have. What's that thing we got on our Farming Simulator game, Ricky? That other
It's called Reshade. It's,
Oh, yeah,
it's
the
a
Reshade.
shader that lets us kind of tweak the graphics a little bit.
Yeah, so like if I hit this button right here, this is what the game really looks like. And if I hit it again, you can kind of see how much it's changed it. It's a little bit more sharper. I still need to mess with some of the settings on it, but I think we got it kind of dialed in where it looks pretty good. Are you gonna go live there, Ricky? In
I'm
Discord?
not going to stream. No. Oh,
No,
I
I mean,
can. Yeah, I can go live.
Yeah, in Discord, just so I could put your thing up there. I think I got this. Let's see, I got this trailer already filled up already, so let's go and get this thing sold. It's looking pretty good. I got a little bit more in the back than I did in the front. But yeah, see, here's another on the door of the truck. Here's FDR's new logo. I'm okay. I understand now because I use Reshader for SnowRunner 2. I think I can't remember.
Yeah.
Did I put Reshader on SnowRunner? I don't think I did. I think there's another setup for SnowRunner, or is there a difference in? I think there was a different way you had to put it into the game though. 30,000 30K. 30K. What does 30K mean, Jim Duck? Uh-oh, what did you say, enthusiast? I can't. You use? I don't understand that, enthusiast. Oh, reshade. I don't have. Yeah, we have reshade on ours, but I don't think I have it on SnowRunner yet. You bet 30K. The website has it on there. Yeah, I know. I think it was on. Isn't it on Reshade's website? It tells how to put it in different games. There, Ricky.
I believe so.
Yeah, I just haven't. I got it in Snow. I got it in Farm Sim. We didn't. I haven't done it in SnowRunner yet. Oh, you're talking about Farm Sim 22 now. Sorry, no big deal. Wonder if I should get both trucks filled first, and then we'll take both of them at the same time. Probably could do that. Well, or I could send it to the. I could send it to. Oh wow, did you? No, I did finish that right. I forgot what I cut. I forgot what I cut down the last time I played Farm Sim.
I cut down a bunch earlier today.
Yeah, I saw that you got. I saw that you went and cut, like you were saying, you were cutting back towards that.
The treatment plant thing.
Yeah, I just couldn't find. Like I was trying to walk through a little bit to see where you went. How much for the wood? Oh, I see what you're betting. I see. Now I get you. All right, let's get this truck pulled up to the landing here, and we'll see if we can get the rest of these logs picked up, and then we'll probably do some processing too and stuff like that today. Just depends on how much we got. It looks like Ricky's processing right now, so we should be able to get some of that. All right, let's pull right here and we'll shut her down. All right, let's get back in our loader here. I'm gonna have to move over to get that other log that's sitting out there. It's just a little too far for me. Oh wait, let's get Ricky up here before I forget. All right, let's get that. I still didn't get your. I still keep forgetting to nest your thing there, bud. God dang it, it's killing me. All right, so you're up on that one too, and I'm gonna be right back. I got that handy dandy notepad that my wife gave me, and I keep forgetting to bring a damn pen in here to write down the stuff I need to do. But I haven't had a lot of time.
Take some notes, huh?
Well, you know, I mean, just so like when like a Saturday, mostly it'd probably be for like a Saturday morning. I can go ahead and fix some of these things that I keep forgetting. Like I just noticed on our intermission screen I didn't have the stream stickers on there. So like Jim Duck was playing stream stickers and they weren't showing up on there. So I fixed that real quick. But that's another one I just keep forgetting to do is that nesting. I've been waking up way too late on Saturday and Sundays. I mean, like when I was talking to you, I was up I think I was up 27 hours on Friday night. I didn't go to bed till about 10 o'clock, and I woke up I think at 7 o'clock at night on Thursday for work. So I was so exhausted. I didn't even play on Saturday. So I got to stop doing that. But I mean, we were watching the women's basketball game, I think on Friday, and then I think there was a men's game on too. So we were watching some of them, and that's what kind of kept me up. I still didn't see the end of that first game on Friday, but my wife taped it, and then of course I turned on the TV in the family room when I woke up on Saturday morning, and it was still on the same channel it was on the night before, and they were telling who won. So I'm like, fuck, now I can't even watch the game because I already saw the outcome of it.
Well, you can still watch it.
Yeah, I could, but
you just know who's gonna win.
Yeah, and then she told me that they lost today to whoever they were playing. They were doing good. First half, they were doing really good, and then the second half, the other team just dominated them and ended up winning by like 12 or something like that. All right, let's see. My previous Pursuito, was Show Me SnowRunner in relation to my Instagram account, which aims to show the incredible landscapes of SnowRunner. But later, as soon as I switched to PC, I opted for Enthusiast Runner to avoid any copyright problems later once I was going to start making mods. In fact, oh, sweet. I forgot, did you... That's right, you made that one mod we looked at on the last stream. It wasn't a trailer mod, it was an extension for the vehicles. Was it Show Me... I can't remember what the name of the mod was. It was we did put it in our game, but we didn't, and we looked at some of the the things that you could put on the trailer. I forget what they call them, add-ons, the back add-ons. We did look at some of that. Frame add-ons, that's right. Show Me Sideboard Pack, that's right. Yep. Ask Ricky if he liked all that info I said when I was streaming. Do you know what he's talking about, Ricky, from Jim Duck?
Well, that's Caleb.
Oh, Caleb.
I was watching him the other day play what is it, Warhammer? War Thunder?
Yeah, War Thunder. Yeah, we're definitely going to try it, Enthusiast.
I was just hanging out, watching a little bit, and eating breakfast.
Nice. Yeah, Enthusiast, we're going to do that... once we get our, when we go back on the SnowRunner, next time I play SnowRunner, I'm gonna put them on there. We'll try to drive with. I like that one, like with the canopy that has a covering over the top of it. That looked pretty cool. So we'll try a couple of them on there and show them off. We'll give you some airtime on it. Maybe we can get some people to actually download the mod there too. All right, we're almost done with this. Gotta get that one log that's sitting out there, way out there. We'll get that one picked up, and then we'll move the truck over to where Ricky's processing. Yeah, I'm glad we actually downloaded that mod when we were talking about, because putting another thing on my list right now, I probably would have forgot. And we were actually able to look at a bunch of the different add-ons that you can put on the trucks from your mod there, Enthusiast. You wrote a whole paragraph, Enthusiast. That's funny. Yeah, I don't think we don't have anything on there that limits how much you can put in chat. Power logging.
You broke the roller arms or something on this thing.
What's that?
The feed rollers aren't working.
Oh, really?
Oh wait, never mind.
So now I have it keybind.
I bound them to a different thing that I'm used to having them bound to.
Power logging with crane in FS22, better than SnowRunner or something else. We don't have. Do we have a crane?
No.
We don't have a crane. We had a crane when we were on that one that Phipps was using. I thought that was pretty cool. What's going on, Lone Jedi? How are we doing, my friend? Coming in with the raid. Let's see, where's it? Now I gotta figure out where that thing is at. There's the... No problem. Next live with my mod, please. You're with your pleasure. Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, it seemed that you were playing some other game today, Lone Jedi. Unicorn Overlord? I don't know if I've heard it. I was watching a couple minutes of it before I had, before I went live there. I just happened to catch that you were online. How's it going? Now that's a raid. How was your night there, buddy? How was your stream? How did the stream go? What's going on, Vicky? Welcome into the chat. Did you come in with the raid there? First time with the raider, I see. Nice. Getting my Japanese RPG on today, back to tiny electric trucks on Wednesday. Nice. What are you going, SnowRunner on Wednesday? Is that what you're saying? My cat view keeps moving on me. When I say with the crane, I mean like what you're doing right now. So this is more like a excavator with a grapple on the top of it. It's not really a crane. but we use dual joysticks on here, so it makes it a lot easier. It actually works exactly like the excavators do. Expeditions for now. Oh yeah, until SnowRunner season 13 is released. Do you know when is season 13 being released? Because I thought I heard one of my other friends, Chance Pants, was talking about it, but he didn't ever say when it was going to be released. Next month for 13? Oh man, I gotta hurry up on my maps, man. I'm already way behind. I think I'm at 54% on my North Carolina maps, so we gotta get some work done on there. All right, let's get in here. We'll move the truck over here real quick. Season 13 just released on the test server, so likely 4 to 6 weeks. Oh, if it's 4 to 6 weeks, then we should be only a single map season, like Tennessee. Oh, cool.
Legendary.
Legendary. I like how them stickers actually put it like right over your screen, over my my video and my camera. I think it's pretty cool. So small bummer, but it means it'll be a lot easier to catch up on the other season around it. Yeah. I have, like I said, I have 50-some% done. It's just a matter, I'm having a hard time keeping track of all these, all 4 of these maps. All right, let's get back to loading. I'm wondering, do you think by putting these new mods in, Ricky, that it changed some of my joystick settings, like the dead zones and all that again, or is it only when you?
Shouldn't have.
It just seems like my grapple starts rotating every once in a while for some reason, even though I'm not touching it.
That's your dead zone. That's the thing about these joysticks, is that over time, the Z twist, which is what you're using for rotating, right?
Yeah.
They start to get jittery, and stuff like that'll start to happen.
All right. It just seemed like it was doing it right in the beginning when I loaded up. It wouldn't stop twisting, and it seems like it's calmed down. But I was just curious if it had. I didn't remember. I can't remember if it was anything to do with the new mods.
It shouldn't. Usually that only happens if you unplug your joysticks and plug them back in.
Yeah, no, I haven't done that. I might get off my game, honestly. What's that mean, Caleb? It's putting the out of order over the top of your screen there, Ricky. What's the name? Jim Ducks. I'm starting to like these stickers since people are actually playing them here and there. I forget who it was that was playing them the other day. When I was doing SnowRunner, and it was like going right over the top of my camera and jumping around and stuff. I've imported Costco Canyon of Expeditions on my SnowRunner into SnowRunner today. It's pretty good. Scout for SnowRunner too. Wait, are you you're able to take something from Expeditions and put it into SnowRunner? Like is it a vehicle? Just getting tired of playing the game. But what game are you getting rid of there, Caleb? What does it say in here? Jim Duck's playing, now he's playing tons of stickers again. Putting the out of order sticker on your screen there. Alright, let's see if we can get this loaded up here. It's a little weird when you get too many people chatting. Now I gotta keep track of that, plus try to actually play. The engine of the game and the files settings are similar to SnowRunner, so it's possible to use it in SnowRunner too. Wow, that's pretty cool. I know our friend Brian, He streams. I forget where he's at. Is he in Paris or I forget which country he's in. He's a truck driver by trade, but he does a lot of the messing with the files, and I don't mess with too many. With SnowRunner, I don't mess with any of the files. I'm just like, well, I think Brian has lost his game like I don't know how many times where he had to actually start over. I'm like, I'd get so mad if I end up having to start over. Like I really should start copying my game save and putting it on my computer every once in a while, just so something happens to the computer or something happens to the game, I don't lose the files somehow.
That's what cloud saves are for.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you'd think, but I don't know what he does that Brian goes in and changes the engines, the suspension stuff, and somehow he's lost the game a couple times where he's actually had to start over. And so far, I've never lost the game
He
save.
probably corrupted his files to the point where the game wouldn't run, and he probably had to delete it, and he probably wasn't using cloud saves, and if he was, his cloud save probably was corrupted as well. So,
Right.
I mean, that just goes with the territory. If you're gonna mess around with the game, then you better be prepared and have a good backup solution to when you do mess it up, because ultimately you will mess it up when you start tweaking with config files and whatnot.
Yeah, and I'm just not into messing with the game at all. Like I just want to leave it like it is. I put a couple mods on here and there. I mean, I had a bunch of them at one time, but then we got rid of a lot of the mods because it just was getting too much, and then it was burning through the maps too fast. You know, you get some of these vehicles that just are crazy fast, and you just get a task done in 2 minutes. So I kind of took off all the mods except for the trailer mod that I kept on there, and now we got that other mod, the show me pack or whatever, show me add-on pack. We're gonna try that out next stream, next time I'm on SnowRunner. Show me sideboard mods, sideboard packs. That's right. But I'm interested. Like I said, well, you weren't here when I was talking about it, Ricky. But I was saying that I talked to Snake. He said he's not going to be around today, but if something changed, he'd give me a text. But he did say that hopefully sometime this week we might be able to get together and join in on his map. But I need to get the tutorials done so I can even do that, because I can't even get on multiplayer right now until I get them tutorials done.
Well, I'm only going to be around the next couple of nights, and then I'll be out of commission.
Yeah, will you have the softball and the band practice and all that?
No, we're going to Arizona.
Oh, that's right. Is that a softball tournament?
No, we're going to visit my in-laws.
Oh, okie doke. So I might be able to try mess around with it them days, or I might do SnowRunner them days, but at some point I need to figure out if I can get home early enough to start doing some of these tutorials, at least so when Snake's available, I could at least join in on his map there. Because he's got a whole bunch of stuff done on you're having so much fun with the small window of Ricky. I know. All the stickers seem to be going there now. I mean, Snake's got like a whole bunch done on his construction simulator map, so I think it would be a lot more fun. We can actually play with all the equipment versus like right now I'm not going to probably be able to play with half this stuff because I don't have enough. I barely even started the game. And did you said you don't have much done in that game either, right?
I just did my first job today.
Oh, did you? That log went
Yeah,
flying.
you start out with 3 pieces of equipment, so.
Well, it looks like you got the semi truck, and then I forget what. I didn't see what the
You
other
have
vehicles
you have
are.
a pickup truck, you have a backhoe, and you have a flatbed with a crane.
Okay.
Help is on the way, dear!
Help is on the way. If you had to choose between SnowRunner and Farm Simmer, which would you choose? That's a difficult question because I love doing the logging. We haven't been able to do much farming lately because all of our farms are still growing. And we keep, well, we did sleep last time we did farm sim, but I keep forgetting to sleep beforehand, and so it's been like forever since we've actually did a farm, like, or did some farming on here. But our primary thing when we first started this was all just logging. I mean, so I'd like farm sim for the logging part. I enjoy the farming part, but we just haven't done it in a while. And then SnowRunner, I mean, I really love doing SnowRunner too. The problem is it's hard to do multiplayer in it because I have them couple mods on there. I did take them off that one time or a couple times recently for, I think Bigfoot joined once, and I forget who the other person it was that joined the other time. But either one, but I think they're both about equal right now, because SnowRunner, I put so much time into it, and same with the logging. So, and as we keep getting these updates with FDR's equipment, I mean, it makes it even more enjoyable if we can, you know, see the different changes. So far, I don't notice any changes in what I'm doing with the grapple here. I don't see anything major changing. Like I haven't lifted up enough logs where it made it seem like the whole vehicle was too heavy, or the logs were too heavy.
Well, I know one thing, the processor head is definitely having a harder time picking logs out of the pile.
Really? So, you mean like just even picking up one tree at a time, it's still having a hard time?
Yeah, it looks like you have it in the grasp, and then you go to pick it up, and it just falls right out.
Huh. I think maybe there might be some tweaking you still might need to do as people start using them. I mean, just come out.
I don't know. I mean, because he put out 1.6 not that long ago, and then this is basically because there's no new equipment. He just messed with weights and some of the physics stuff, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
There really shouldn't be a whole lot that needs to be worked out, I wouldn't think.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about making all these things, so.
Well, and usually you test them and make sure that you don't have any issues with them before you release them, and I know he does.
Right. Maybe it's just us trying to get used to them.
I don't know. It's the grapple's behaving differently, it feels like, on this South Star head.
Could always try getting the other thing. You did get me. I did so like now that I'm upstairs in the bedroom here, like I'm thinking that when you do that knocking sound, I think it's my wife knocking on the door so she can come in, let me know something or something. But it's always you. She leaves me alone most of the time. Although she came in the other day when we had our chicken wings she delivered to me. Was that Thursday or Friday or something like that? Can't remember.
I think that was, could have been Thursday. I had band practice Thursday.
It was chicken. It had to have been Friday. I think it was Friday.
It had to have been Friday. Yeah.
She went to go see Ghostbusters or something like that, or I don't know, with her girlfriend. Then they went to local bar restaurant to get something to eat after. Yeah, it was Caleb's staying Thursday.
Friday.
I can't remember which day it was.
I'm pretty sure it was Friday.
Yeah, it's
Thursday.
It's Thursday, but it's Thursday night, but it's Friday for me. So I think it was Friday. Yeah, he's saying Friday too. All right.
No, it was your Saturday, my Friday.
No, it
wasn't my Thursday.
It would be my Thursday, but your Friday. Because it's Thursday
no,
night at
that's
10
backwards.
o'clock.
Thursday at 10 o'clock would be Friday for you.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So it was your Thursday, my Friday.
No, because my Thursday I was at band practice.
Then I don't know. It probably was.
It was my Friday, your Saturday.
But I don't stream on Fridays though. Like Friday night, I don't stream Friday nights.
Not usually.
No, I don't. I don't pretty much ever. Because that's when my
Well, there's
girlfriend chewed me out for not answering the call. That's right. So he's saying it was Friday, but
It was Friday night. Yeah, I know it was Friday night.
it was Thursday night for you guys, but Friday for me.
No, Thursday night for me. I was at band practice. I didn't even get on
Well,
because we didn't
But I
stream
don't-
together
yeah,
Thursday.
but I don't stream on Fridays. I stream on Thursday. It'd be Thursday night at 10 o'clock, which then turns into Friday before I end the stream because I usually get done on Friday.
I'm just telling you, my Wednesday, I had softball. My Thursday, I had band practice, and I did not stream, or I did not. We did not play together those nights, but we did play together Friday night.
See, he's saying
And
too.
I think
Caleb's
you
saying
did.
It was Friday
I think
for
you.
us, but Saturday for you. But I don't stream on
Yeah.
Friday nights though.
You normally don't, but you did last Friday. I'm telling you, you did.
Did I? I can't. I mean, if you guys say yes, then that's when it happened. But
Go
I
look at
can't
your
remember.
VOD.
Yeah, I just cannot remember. It's been.
It
I
was.
can't- I'm-
It was. It was.
He said you did. So
It
yeah.
was Friday night. It was Friday night for us, and your Friday early Saturday morning.
6 hours for me. So which day was for me? Wait, plus 6 hours for me. So which day was for me? So that's the problem. I'm 3 hours ahead of Ricky, and I'm not sure about Jim Duck. What his time? So right now it's 10:56 p.m. on Sunday night for me.
And it's 7:56 p.m.
For you,
Sunday night for me.
and then I don't know what it is for Jim Duck and all that. But so I'm not sure. 6 hours ahead of this when Enthusiast Runners at. So he's already into Monday. It's 5 a.m. Monday for Enthusiasts. 9:56 for Jim Duck. So he's an hour behind me. I'm in the future now. That's true. All right, let me go get my coffee, turn back on. We'll let Ricky show everybody what he's doing with the processing, and then I'll be right back here. It's 10:56 p.m. Sunday for you. So you're the same time as me then, Jim Duck. Same time zone. It's interesting. We're talking to people in the future right now.
Nice.
That's like what is it? Back to the Future kind of stuff. All right, I'll be right back. Hey, Ricky, I was meaning to ask you. So when I got that button on my Stream Deck for the Be Right Back screen, is there a way to put on that Be Right Back screen or with the button that it actually mutes my mic too at the same time? Is it?
I don't know.
Would it be a multi-action thing that I do? So it would flip to the Be Right Back screen, but then also shut the mic off.
Yeah, if your Stream Deck can mute your mic, you should be able to do it.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. So that's another thing. I'm gonna go while I'm gone. I'm gonna grab a pen so I can write some of this crap down on my handy little notepad that I got sitting here. Because that's another thing I would love to be able to do is when I hit the Be Right Back thing, it disappears my camera. Plus, it also, if it would mute my mic, that would be great. So I'll be right back. Where's Marty McFly? He's in the other bedroom sleeping right now. Oh no, it's actually I don't know what Marty McFly's girlfriend's name was. The one from probably from the first one when he had that black pickup truck. I forget, but that ended up being his wife in the future ones, I believe. I don't know. My wife is more into Back to the Future than I was, but I did see him. I just can't remember half of the stuff. All right, I'll be right back. Let me get coffee turned back on. I'll grab a pen and we'll get back to we'll get this truck to the log selling point, and we'll sell both of the trucks and see if we can load up some more here.
That's glitching out.
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber.
Looks like these logs are too heavy now for this stuff. Ooh.
All right, we're back. Let's get this thing sold. Finally got my pen. Put that over there. Let's get her started up. Still processing over there, Ricky?
Yeah, it's almost like these logs are too heavy. Like maybe the map maker made this map with FDR's heavy equipment in mind, because I'm having a hard time picking up some of these trees.
Really? Like, let's see you pick up that one there. Like, it's not great. It's, is it able to even
See that? I
separate
mean,
them?
I had my grapple on both sides of it. I have a hold of it, but it wants to slip through.
Jim Duck's doing the jump scare at me again. God dang it, that got me. That one got me again. Man, I don't know why I scare so easy, but I cannot get over that. My wife says she trained herself not to.
You couldn't possibly be any dumber.
Just because you don't think it.
Do something like this.
And totally redeem yourself.
And totally redeem yourself!
So my wife has a hearing impairment, and she says she's trained herself to be able to not get like frightened if someone walks up behind her or something like that. I don't know why. I cannot do it. I mean, I don't know how she did it, but what's going on, Grizzly? What are you running for controls? Are you saying as far as like, I use my steering wheel, shifter, we got joysticks that we run for the grapples. Why is this truck? Did you already sell this truck? Oh, we gotta. Oh, you parked the container truck around the other side here. I see.
Yeah, I just got it out of the way.
Let's see if we can sell both of these again at the same time. You're running VKB Gladiator joysticks. I use so I have two Thrustmaster. What is it? T16000s or something like that. Joysticks, and then I got the Thrustmaster. I forget what the name of their THAA shifter, and then we have the Thrustmaster TMX Pro steering wheel and pedals. I almost like to try and get. Let's see what we sell these at. So we got 96,000 for both trucks. Yeah, the 16,000 M's. Yeah, this one's I have. You got rid of those and switched to Gladiators for joysticks. They're way more money, but you love them. Well, you got.
Yeah, I've always felt like these Thrustmasters were kind of cheap.
See, I mean, maybe because I started with these originally. I really like them. I mean, they have a little bit of issues, but I think I need to update the firmware and stuff on them. The only problem when you do that, you have to unplug all of the other equipment other than what you're updating the firmware to, and that's when it screws up all my controls on here. So
I wouldn't update the firmware unless your game is not behaving correctly with these joysticks, because updating the firmware isn't going to gain you anything for what we do with them. I wouldn't even bother with it.
Okay. Although I noticed I put my you know how like when you start up a game, your steering wheel will do its like auto calibration kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mine wouldn't do it as long as I had it on the hub. the USB hub. But so I plugged it into the back of the computer now. So when I turn off the computer or turn it back on, it's supposed to do its calibration, and it's not. It hasn't been doing it the last couple weeks now, and I don't know if I need a. Whoa! What happened? I must have hit a stump over there. Whole trailer went all over the place. It hasn't been doing its calibration every time I start up the computer for some reason again.
Huh.
So I don't know if it's messing up the steering at all, but it doesn't seem like it. Still seems like it's reacting fine, but it's just not doing the calibration again. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe just because originally the person I was watching that was doing, oh, this isn't the one I was in. The person I was originally watching on Twitch when he was doing American Truck Simulator, he had Logitech equipment, and he was constantly having issues with it. I don't know if maybe his stuff was just really old or what, but it would never calibrate, and he ended up getting rid of all his Logitech equipment and went to Thrustmaster, and that's when I was building my computer, and so I ended up just getting all Thrustmaster stuff because I didn't want to have the same issues as him. I didn't know enough about shifters and steering wheels and all that. So, I mean, I
don't
kind
know
of
about
just
the
only
wheels.
had-
I meant the joysticks. I feel like the joysticks feel cheaply made.
Because you don't have thrust. You do have Thrustmaster, right, Ricky?
I have the same joysticks you do,
Yeah.
but I have a different steering wheel. I don't even have it hooked up right now. I'm just because most of the stuff I'm doing is in these tracked vehicles, and driving a tracked vehicle with a steering wheel feels 100% wrong to me.
See, I mean, well, mine's hooked up to the desk, so I never take it off here. I always run with the steering wheel on SnowRunner and Farm Sim. The only shame about the steering wheels is that they still haven't released any wireless steering wheels. You know, that would actually be pretty cool, but I mean, I don't know. I think you'd have more issues with wireless though.
Well, then you would introduce some sort of lag,
Yeah.
which could, depending on the game you're playing, like for the games that we're doing, like the simulation games, probably not a big deal. But now if you're doing racing,
Yeah.
you're not gonna want to be wireless, especially if it's ultra realistic racing.
A Thrustmaster
enough.
controller. Big Grizzly saying they do feel cheaper. I had them like I said. Took a look at VB or VKB or Vorpool. They're metal and heavy-duty plastic grips with actuators inside instead of a ball and socket. Thrustmaster does better. Thrustmaster. Oh, the better Thrustmaster is a Warthog. It all depends on actual technology. Allow to have good things without lag. Yeah, I mean, I don't know enough about all that kind of stuff as far as wireless and stuff. I don't think I have anything that's wireless right now. I would like to get wireless headphones, but I can't stand this wire that now I have to kind of put it behind my back so I don't get caught up in my joysticks and my steering wheel or my desk or my chair. Even though I tried wiring it down underneath the desk, it still isn't helping. But it's better than it was before because it was hooked up to my microphone where it was hanging straight down and I kept getting it stuck on the joysticks. See, I guess since I don't have any other joysticks, I don't really notice or I don't feel like Thrustmaster stuff is cheap. I mean, I like the way they feel, but it's the only thing I've had. So if I had different joysticks and tried them out, maybe I could see what you guys are all saying about them being cheaper made or whatever and feel cheaper.
I just really wish that the Logitech Extreme Pros had a right and left hand, because I would have never traded or never would have changed.
Yeah, and that's what I do like about the Thrustmaster, about having that thumb the thumb piece that it makes it more like a left and right hand. They just feel good. You have you have a good headset that I can recommend to you. What would you recommend? Because like I would like if I were to buy something else for the system, it would probably be a wireless headphones, just so I could be without dealing with this wire. And if it's wireless, is it just the same as like having a wireless mouse where you just plug the USB thing into the hub or whatever, and then it transmits it to the headset? Is that how wireless headset works?
They're usually Bluetooth.
Oh, and which I don't have the Bluetooth on my motherboard, but you said I could buy that thing to make it Bluetooth.
You can, and there are some headsets that do have a little dongle that you plug in.
Yeah.
Like the ones that I have. Like anything that's made for like a console that's USB will probably work on your PC.
I see.
So they do have some.
It was only $58 for you. It's exactly like that. So it has a little dongle. So that's what Caleb's saying. I mean, I wouldn't mind like these one headsets are comfortable. The other one I had was a cheap headset. It was like $10 headset, and after about 10 minutes of having them on your ears, it would like kill your ears.
And it will more than likely, if you get a console one, will have a built-in mic too.
See, yeah, but I probably wouldn't use it because I got that other mic anyways.
Yeah, you don't have to use it. I'm just telling you that it will probably.
Oh, yeah.
If you get one that has a dongle that's not Bluetooth, and even the Bluetooth might have a mic built in. Like my Sony headphones that I had that were Bluetooth, they had a built-in mic so that you could use them with your phone, and if you got a phone call, you could talk through your headphones.
Oh, cool.
And listen on your headphones.
Yeah, that's what Caleb said. He's got it. He's got the one that used the USB drive on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. If you have a recommendation, throw it up in the chat there, and I'll write it down. And I'll take a look at them, see how much they are. He said he was only $58 for him, so that's not too much. I can send a picture of the Xbox and the headset if you like. Yeah, that's fine. Put it in the general, in the Discord there, or you can just send it as a private message if you want. Yeah, that would be the one thing that I think it'd make it a little bit better not having this extra cable sitting on my shoulder. 'Cause that's the only place I found where I don't get it where I don't get it caught up in my joystick and the chair and everything. What kind of headset are you looking for? I'm just looking for a wireless one. Something that I can not have this cable on coming off of it. And something that, like I said, since I don't have Bluetooth on my computer, I'd probably be better off getting just like what Ricky was saying, the USB one for console. So it has a little dongle. I like saying the word dongle. Is it called dongle? Is that what it is, Ricky?
The dongle. Yeah.
Dongle. I need a dongle one. I'll send it tomorrow night. Cool. That's fine, Caleb. Got a couple tree toppers in here. I think I missed that one. Oh, no, grabbed it. You had to look for the Xbox. Is that? Oh, that's what I probably. If I would look for headsets, look for ones that are for Xbox.
Yeah. The Xbox ones work with PC most of the time.
Yeah, that might be our next upgrade. As long as they're comfortable. Like these are HyperX, I think they're called. HyperX, HyperX headset. I know it's on my Twitch page where you list all the specs for the game that I have, and I think it has my headset that I have on there. All right, let's move this over to the other pile. Try and get this one picked up. I could probably just run them back and forth. I might just do that. I don't have to move the truck. You have the Logitech G4 435, it's pretty good and not really expensive. Let me write that down actually. I'll write it down just so I can take a look at all these. If I can find the front page of this notebook here. Yeah, the first thing we write down in our notebook. I've had this thing on the table for a couple weeks now. Logitech. Ah, son of a... Jim Doc. Throwing a jump scare up again. G435. Yeah, I'm open for suggestions on that, that's for sure. It's not a major priority. It would be nice to get rid of this cable though on my headset. And this one did have a mic on it too. I just unplugged the mic since we don't use it. I still kept it just in case for some reason something ever happens to my regular mic. But I at least have a backup until I can get a new one. Hopefully we never have to replace this wavelength one. I actually like this wavelength microphone. You can say, are you like right next to me or something? Oh, you got the grinder going. That's what it is. Playing the air horn. Alright, let's see if we can get more of these picked up here. Kind of moving these logs pretty quick today. Already got 2 loads done. It's got me a little bit giddy of trying to get with Snake there and getting on his game and playing some of that construction simulator. It really depends on how much you want to spend on your headset and whether or not you want to use it for several hours at a time or not, because something you don't think about is all the time is the kind of noise it can cause when you use for long periods. I mean, I only usually stream for a couple hours at a time. It's been a while since we did one on Saturday where I've been on for like 4 or 5 hours, so it as long as it lasts like 3 hours, I would say 3 hours would probably be the most. But if even worse come to worse, I could always plug in the wired ones while the other ones are charging.
I think someone left the log over here.
Yeah, it jumped out of there and I forgot to grab it when I moved over here. Sorry, boss.
I'll pick it up, don't worry.
I wish this grappa would pick up like one log here. Like I had one that's a little bit further up in the bunk here, and it just wants to slip through it. It won't close tight enough to grab just that one log. Managed to get it in here, but so in this case it depends on your budget. Yeah, I definitely don't want to spend a couple $100. I mean, I don't need it that bad, but you know, $59 is not bad. I can handle that. And we do have some Amazon money that I could use on that, reward points. So it's not like it's all going to come out of my pocket. Ever since we got that Amazon Visa, that's all we use anymore, even when we go grocery shopping. So we've been getting quite a few points compared to what we used to have on our Chase Visa. You played games straight for 2 days and had to charge my headset after? Wow, so you had it for 2 days? That you were playing games and then had to charge it? That's not bad at all. But it depends on, even though you say 2 days, I don't think you were playing for 2 days straight, 24 hours each day. trying to straighten up this front bunk here. It's kind of getting a little wanky on me. So in my opinion, the G435 can be good. I bought it for 60 euros on Amazon. I don't know what that would be on American then. I'll take a look at it tomorrow, or maybe on my lunch. I'll take a picture of it and look it up on my lunch when I'm on Wi-Fi. You thought the headset was dead? Not sure what you're talking about, Jim Duck. You're talking about Caleb's headset? Let's see if I can get all these at once. Nice, we got it. Trying to make sure I grab them right from in the middle somewhere so that it's easier to drop them off in the bunk here, but it's not always working the right way here. Oh, you're picking all the tree toppers up? Nice.
Yeah.
Doing some cleanup work?
Yep.
Nice. It looks a lot better now. I got the front bunk somewhat better looking here. All right, let's get this thing turned around. We'll get over to your pile that you were processing over there. Is that another? Oh, that's just a little stump thing here. I'll grab that for you. It lasted for 48 hours while I was gaming for 48 hours. It died when I tried, I don't know what that last, oh, continue, I had to charge it. So that's not bad. I mean, if that's truly the case, then, I mean, that might be that might be one of our better choices right now for headsets. We'll see. Want to hear a joke? We're always ready for a joke there, Jim Duck. Jim Duck was saying earlier he's got the mic now, but he's been a little bit afraid to stream with his voice yet. And I told him, you know,
Why?
people will just listen to you. If they listen to you, I mean, I'd rather talk to somebody while they're streaming instead of them having to keep stopping. But I mean, I was a little bit the same way when I first started, you know, it's like, I don't like the way my voice sounds. I'd still like to change a little bit on the microphone. The music is lagging a little bit. Shouldn't be. It's showing like it's on there, right? It might be your internet. Because it's showing it's not lagging on my screen. But I can't hear it the way you guys hear it. I don't know. That's what he was just saying, what Jim and Duck was saying there. Because they say car. Wait, I didn't hear the joke. What does a bird... Wait, why does bird don't get hit by a car? Because they say car? I don't get that one. Do you get it, Ricky?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Jim Duck wanted to hear or say a joke, and he said, "What does bird don't get hit by a car? Why does bird don't get hit by a car? Because they say car." I'm not sure if I get that one. Maybe he's just not saying it right in the chat.
Be a translation issue.
Yeah. Damn Canadians. Because they say car. I still don't get it. I'm not sure. Sorry, buddy. That one was a flop, at least for me. We still love you though, but it's a flop. You hear me, but the music is still lagging at times, huh? Now we can
How do
turn
they
the
know
music
it's
up.
lagging?
I don't know. He's
How would they
saying.
know it's lagging?
Well, he's saying That's what Enthusiast is saying. He's saying I hear you perfectly, but the music is lagging at times.
I don't know if that's a translation thing or not too, because how would they know if it's lagging unless you're singing along to it? If you're not,
Maybe
you know
is
what I
it
mean?
starting
Lagging
and
means
stopping?
it could be stuttering or buffering if that's what they mean. That's what I'm saying. It could be a
Because
just
like
a
in my
misuse
ears,
of a
it's
word, I
playing
guess.
fine. Like I haven't heard anything stop and start, but not saying it's not. So it's set up differently in streaming software because of I don't send it to the VODs at the end.
That should have no difference. Like if it's playing on stream and they should be able to hear it, that won't have any bearing on what they're hearing.
I mean, that's what I would think. But see, so like, you know, it's set up as a separate audio device in the audio mixer. Spotify is.
Right.
But I can't hear it at the level they're hearing it because that wavelength.
But that's just volume.
Yeah, that's
just volume.
But I see it moving. It doesn't seem like it's stopping.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they mean by lagging, because the only way to know that it would be lagging would be if you're singing along to it and you're not singing in time with the song. That would mean it's lagging.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's buffering, that could be where it's playing and then stopping and then playing and then stopping.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one it is. I mean, Jim Duck said have him leave the stream and then close the page and then come back in. Maybe that's what it is. Because there was... Oh, he's saying because there was... I don't know what that is. Cicadas on the music, that's why? I'm not sure what that is.
Do you have the song? Do you have the... Oh, does he mean that the song that's getting put into the chat isn't matching the song that's playing? Is that what he means?
I'm not sure. What's SACCADES? That's what word is that? I've never heard of that word.
I hear better because there were cicadas on the music. That's why. I don't know what that means.
He's saying now it's okay, don't worry. It's better if I say it in a call, my joke. Yeah, definitely would. Sometimes, so because you're not, I believe it's because you're Canadian, you probably just say things a little differently than what I would say it. And I just didn't, I'm not sure I didn't get that joke. It doesn't mean it was a bad joke, it just, I didn't get it. It's all good. Can't win them all.
I don't know.
All right. Well, I did feel so now I have quite a few logs in the grapple right now, and it did kind of lean a little bit like it was going to start tipping over. The ones that you just got done processing.
Yeah.
Ah, piss!
Yeah, the
dropped
ones I
half 'em off the
processed.
damn bunk.
Well, they're pretty heavy.
I must not have had it fully right in the bunk here. I'm a little off on the. I'm kind of on an angle when I'm putting them on the truck here. Every time you switch the angle, I always get screwed up a little bit and put them in here. I got a log that's kind of crooked on the top here. See if I can straighten this up a little bit. There it goes. What's a foot but not yours? My foot? What's a foot but not yours? My foot? That makes sense. Don't leave your day job there, Jim Duck. You're trying though, it's all that matters. How many logs can you lift on the truck? Is it like SnowRunner if you can fit as many as you want? I mean, it all varies on the different sizes of the trees, how many we can actually get in there. So like right now, that front bunk looks like it's full, but if I go from the side, I can see it can still fit more on the top a little bit. I mean,
It's not a fixed number though. I think that's what he's
Yeah.
asking. Like in Snow Runner, you can only put X number of logs in it. In here, like like you say, you can, as many as you can cram in the bunk, you can do, and it
Yeah.
will take them. It doesn't stop at some point and go, oh, I can't have any more.
But even in there, you really only put like 3 logs on the truck if you were loading them manually, and then when you hit the pack, it automatically packs it with a certain number that's already set
Right.
for that trailer. So it's not like,
Right.
you know, I mean, you probably could.
I think that's what he was asking. I think in
Okay.
here it's not that way.
Yeah, it's definitely. You need to start playing FS22. Yeah, if you're on PC and you got joysticks and stuff, you can definitely you'd be able to join in here on this map, at least with all the FDR's equipment. You just have to download the equipment if you wanted to.
And
join
you don't
in
have to have
multiplayer.
joysticks. A lot of
No.
people play it with their game pads.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's just easy. It's more realistic with the joysticks. Like I tried playing on a controller with these. I cannot do it. I'm not a controller person. I have a hard time with them 2 little itty bitty joysticks, and then all the front bumper and left bumper and all that stuff. I just not very good at that. But most people start off with controllers, so I think they're a lot better off than I am with this. Even American Truck Simulator, I had started off with I had a joystick already, and I just couldn't do it. I had to wait till I get my steering wheel and all that. Plus, I don't like the way it looks when you're driving. I've seen a couple other people that use controllers in here, and I just don't like the way the steering wheel will kind of jerk as you're just tapping the joystick on a controller. I like it being nice and smooth. It won't deter me to watching the person, but I don't like the little jumpiness of the steering wheel like that. Alright, let's get this back in the pile. We almost got this whole other trailer full. I think we got it pretty much as full as it can get. Probably could fit some more on the bottom here, but I'm afraid I'm going to start losing logs all over. Did you know that there's a steering wheel and joystick pack specifically for Farm Simulator? Is that the one that's not the one that Snake has? He just has I forget what is the thing called, that specific one that he has with the joysticks. That's made
It's
for
a
Farm
sim panel.
Sim panel, but it's made specifically for Farm Sim, right?
It's a heavy equipment side panel is what it's called. So I don't know that it's necessarily made just for Farm Sim, but I think that's what was in mind when they designed it.
Gotcha. What do you call a pig that practices karate? A pork chop? Alright, we got this one done. Specifically for Farm Sim stuff, he means.
I saw that they have a new wheel out that's got like a joystick and a shifter and everything on it. I don't remember what it was actually called, but it looked really cool. I mean, it was definitely for operating equipment.
Yeah,
And I think it was. And then they also have joysticks. I think the new Logitech, the new Thrustmaster ones that came out, they actually have a Thrustmaster Farm Stick, is what it's called.
Oh, cool.
And it's got a bunch more buttons on the top. It's basically these same joysticks with more buttons and more stuff.
Interesting. Oh, what did I do? I never brought the other truck back over here. Damn, that truck is cruising. Where'd our other truck go? There it is. Right up on top of it. I thought I had brought both trucks back over here. Apparently I didn't. Yeah, I guess I haven't really looked up any. I haven't been on Logitech or I haven't been on Thrustmaster's website in forever. Probably because I don't need anything on there. So I don't really keep up to date with all the new stuff that might be coming out for different games through the different companies.
I just see them on Amazon because I've looked at them in the past, and it kind of goes based off your browsing habits.
Oh, really?
You might like this.
What do clouds wear under their shorts? I don't know. What do they wear? Thunder pants. That's a funny one. All right, let's see if we... Damn, I keep hitting something over there. Oh, there's a freaking log over there. We gotta get... Isn't there that thing on... I forget what it's called. The dev panel where you can get rid of stumps. I keep hitting that damn stump over there. Right by the entrance.
Grab the buncher and go knock her down.
Just go and cut it down with the saw. It's probably for me. Because I cut this whole area out. I forget. How do you crouch? Ah, piss.
Control.
I just freaking jumped out of the machine. Wait, where did I go now? Where the heck did I go? Somehow I hit tab. I tabbed right out into another vehicle. Controls crouch. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing cut out of here. There it is, yeah. Hey, it didn't move. Still with me? Just bring it over here to you. My little stump that I grabbed, like, disappeared from the screen. I don't know if I can get it up there or not. Just to the top, it won't get in there. Where'd it go? Well, maybe it did go in there. Something, it's gone, so it must have went in there. Alright, let's get back to loading here. I feel like we're getting quite a bit done today. Probably have to do some landscaping here to make this getting closer to planting a field here. I just don't know how big of an area you want to make this before we make a field out of it.
We still got a ways to go.
I feel like we've been working on it quite a long time. That was our plan, at least, to make a field out of this area right here once we get enough of the trees cut out of here. What did the drummer name his two twin daughter? Arena 1 and Arena 2? I don't know. Anna 1 and Anna 2. I'm not sure what that means.
And a 1 and a 2.
Ah. It's lucky we have Ricky here to decipher your jokes here. Well, you're a band person too, so Anna 1, Anna 2. Yeah, I get that now. I was laughing. We were talking about getting some more of the patio stuff done outside. You know, getting the patio furniture out this week maybe. It's supposed to be like in the 60s in Michigan. I said, well, where are we going to put the hot tub at? I got to do my hot tub stream. She started laughing.
Is there any more toppers over here, or did I get them all?
There might be a couple lagging around there. I didn't notice any. I think there was some to the right of me here.
Is that a... Yeah,
these
there's
pile
two
right here.
piles.
This pile right here is a little topper thing. I can't wait to fill up that chip truck. I would love to see just that money coming in from that chip truck.
It's going to be a lot.
I don't know. What are we going to do with all that money?
It's going into the bank.
In the banks.
We're saving it
Investments. Yeah.
for a rainy day.
I feel like we need to get some more things out on our farm. Like, I don't know, like not houses or something, but just placeables. We needed like a sign pack too. I thought we had one at one point. Oh shoot, I'm gonna dump the truck here.
It's not a dump truck, it's a log truck.
I know, I was watching this Instagram video, and it was log. We had that, remember that one front loader that had the big claws on it? We had over by the cell dump point there, the cell point, and it would lift the whole, like, it would lift all the logs off the trailer at once.
Yeah.
There was a Instagram picture of some guy, probably the owner of the truck, was standing outside of the truck in front of it, but ways, and the log front loader was lifting all the logs off, and he got the logs off, and as he was coming around the other side of the trailer, he caught one of the rungs of the trailer and tipped the whole truck and trailer over, and you see the guy just falling to the ground, like either probably upset and pissed off because this truck just got tipped over on its side. And that's what I thought about when I was just pulling that log off. I thought for sure I was dumping the whole truck over. Because you got to imagine them trucks are like a couple $100,000, when they buy them brand new, even at all. And it's have your truck just dumped over by someone unloading it, man, that would be a freaking nightmare. Let alone just all the damage, Although we've had a couple of garbage trucks that have been flipped on its side, and it's crazy how much it didn't damage the truck. Like, mainly you would take out the mirrors and shit like that, but maybe scrape a little bit of the paint, but it didn't damage the truck where the person couldn't drive it, you know what I mean, next day after they looked over everything. But it still would suck, man. I'd be so upset. Jim Duck's wiping your screen for you again.
Thanks, Jim Duck.
It's squeaky clean. Almost got this front bunk full again. Did that other truck ever make it to the cell point yet? I didn't see the sound. Okay. So it'll be waiting there once we get this
I think
one
it did.
loaded.
At least I thought I heard the sound.
Probably when I was trying to cut out that stump, it probably did it, and then I didn't hear it. Let's see if it drops in there.
Oh, shoot, there's more over there.
It's got the little duck going now. I can't wait for us to get some warmer weather, though, man. It'd be nice if it's 60 degrees all week. Although I heard it's supposed to rain a little bit this week in Michigan here. Been holding off putting out the TV and all the furniture outside because no sense if we're not going to really be out there. But I'll be probably running quickly once it starts getting warmer to get it out there if I don't get it out soon. I want to be out there as soon as it starts getting warm. have to move closer to this thing. Bonjour. Comment
Comment
allez-vous?
allez-vous?
Yep. I got that one down a little bit more. Jim Duck giving us some French lessons. I wonder if FDR has any post on his Discord about the new logo that he has and maybe what it represents or his thoughts on it or anything. It'd be interesting.
I believe he did a video on it.
Oh, did he?
I believe so.
Ooh, I'll have to check it out. Do you remember if he explained it? Like what it was about?
I don't.
No?
I don't remember.
I thought it said something. I saw a post on his Discord about that they're at like 150,000 subscribers between YouTube, Twitch, and I forget what the other platform that he's on, TikTok. I thought that was pretty interesting.
And he
Good for
never
him.
streams on Twitch.
No, he doesn't. I mean, when he does, it's mostly like modding. He's testing out the
I've never
mods.
seen him stream on Twitch.
Yeah, I've seen him a couple of times. I think it was on Twitch at least. I can't remember when he posted on, you know, it shows up on his Discord, but I'm pretty sure it is Twitch though, because that's the only place I really watched any videos for it, but it could be YouTube.
It's probably YouTube. I feel like when they stream live, that's where they stream live too, is on YouTube.
Oh man, I pushed the whole damn truck. Son of a gun. Trying to straighten out these couple logs and I'm messing it up even more.
God dang.
Jim Duck says he misses the Titanic music from you. You had Titanic music on there?
I had the scuffed Titanic whistle.
Yeah, for some reason I'm just not remembering it.
It's just a whistle that's whistling the Titanic theme, and it's doing it really badly.
Alright, we're trying to straighten up this back bunk here. Problem is I jacked up the whole trailer. I pushed the whole trailer out. So now we're gonna be a little off in our loading. These two logs on the far end that won't sit flat. They're a little bit better there. Damn, it's already 11:50. Son of a gun. Time's
Time
flying.
flies when you're having fun, huh?
Right? We got a lot done so far. So, I mean, it's not like it's gone to waste here, but it just seems like it's flying by fast today. Let's see if I can get this one flat. I can wait a few more minutes before turning the coffee back on because we were a little late turning it on the last time. I gotta remember to go out there and get that turned on real quick. Just loading up all them in the chipper, huh?
Oh yeah.
Does that grapple work a little bit better for like grabbing like single ones? I noticed you got one left on your trailer there.
Eh,
Or is it slipping through too?
maybe a little bit.
Oh, the
Just
truck never
struggling
got
getting
sold. The
all
truck
of it.
is sitting right there. Why did it come back? Did I put it to the wrong thing? I know the week I play FS22, and the weekend I play Red Dead Redemption 2, because Red Dead is longer and harder to save. Why is it harder to save? Do you find that, Ricky? Is Red Dead Redemption harder to save?
I don't have the full game. I just have Red Dead Online.
Okay. Does it not? You think it doesn't autosave? I mean, I don't know.
Well, I
don't
think
know
it
nothing
does.
about the
I think
game.
it can do an autosave, but yeah, I don't know why it would be any harder to save.
Well, he's on console, so I don't know if it's different on console as far as saving the game, but I must not have sent that truck to the log sell point, because it's back at our landing. We'll get this one loaded, then we'll send both of these to the sell point. I'll get coffee turned on and wrap this up for today. Yeah, these logs do look a little bit thicker here. That I'm loading up the ones you just got done processing. Look, that one's a huge log right there. If you leave in the middle, nothing saves. That's weird. So you got to finish you have to get to a checkpoint or something on the game, Jim Duck. Oh man. Where do we even start, man? I'm already tired too. I didn't get to bed till almost 3 o'clock yesterday, because we were messing with getting this back up on the server here, getting it working for me, and then playing a little bit of that construction simulator, trying to get some of the tutorials done. I feel like I slept good. It said I slept about 8 hours, or no, not 8 hours. 3. So it'd be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it'd be about 5.5 hours I slept for. So it's really not that much, but it's about normal for me. You know, the mission you're doing, so you have to finish the mission that you're doing, otherwise it won't save.
So I did have that game on console, and I feel like you could save in the middle of a mission and come back and continue it, but maybe I'm wrong. Did I go the wrong way?
I don't know, which way did you go? I didn't see which way you went.
I feel like now that we've got a bunch of this stuff cut.
It's like
oh yeah,
it's
hell
behind
yeah,
me.
I did.
The road that you need to go to is right behind where I'm logging it, or loading this trailer up at.
Oh yeah, I definitely went the wrong way.
Maybe we need to landscape that road a little differently, so we know which way we're going. But I mean, I haven't messed up which way I've gone. I get lost on this landing right now because it's been so long. We play for a couple days, and then we don't play, and then I forget where we're at. Got to make sure that we sleep though today before we get done, so we hopefully get some of these crops growing. We can do a little bit of farming here sometime soon. There you go. Now you're going the right way. I just seen you pass by me. These just a little bit out of my reach. Yeah, it seems like these gray trees are the real thick ones. We might have to put this on the front bunk here. trying to see if I could fit all the rest of these ones you processed, Ricky, and put them on this truck so we could sell this truck, and then we'll move across the street where we had, looks like we got some more trees cut down there. I feel like we almost need another buncher though, so we can continue cutting this area and then you have another person cutting the other side over there too. I don't have to keep driving it all the way over there. Like, these logs are getting a little bit jittery on me. Not jittery, but it's like I feel like the grapple's moving around a little bit more. I need my picks or my price 45,000 for wood for Ricky. How much did you sell yours yet, Ricky?
Yeah, it was 49, I think.
Ooh,
it was
so
almost
close,
50
Jim
grand.
Duck. Yeah, you were close, Jim Duck. He guessed 45. All right, which way is my tracks are pointing the wrong way here. Let's get it over here and get these couple last logs here. This doesn't look like a full load, but that's all we got on the ground right now. Look, you're coming through like a tornado over here. Yeah, these definitely are way bigger than the ones I was loading up before. I don't know if I can get them in this back bunk or not. Probably should look real quick. Oh yeah, we should be able to fit these on here. Bring them out just a little bit more. See if they land. Nice. I think that's all the logs over here. So we'll get this thing, sending it off to the sell point here, and then we'll get my coffee turned on real quick. We still got about another 15-20 minutes or so. Let's see what we can get done. Is there many more logs on this that we need to do here? Either processing or anything else, or we just got everything moved out of this area right here?
Mostly everything's ready to go. There's still a few on the ground that need to be cut up.
Okay.
There's a small pile back here that needs to get loaded.
Alright, I'll get this sent off to the sell point this time. Let's see if I can do it the right way. Yeah, see, this one says log sell point. I bet you the other one said log landing. Alright, let me go get the coffee turned on. We'll be right back here. We got a couple logs out in the forest right here that are like little pieces here. Guessing we should probably put this equipment all in line here so we're ready for the next we'll get ready to process here, but let's get their coffee turned back on. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's see. What do we got to do here? Gotta figure out what we can, what else we can get done. I probably could bring. Isn't there? We don't have a skidder anymore, do we?
Yeah.
We do have a skidder.
Yeah.
Sit over probably by our where we were processing logs before.
Yep.
What's this truck over here? Is there a truck over here? What's that? Looks like there's a truck right here. Way out in no man's land for a logging truck. That's
Yeah,
weird.
we had three. So someone just sent it to the wrong landing.
What landing are we on? 1?
I don't know, you gotta look at the map. I don't remember.
See, mine doesn't say which landings. Is it under the
You
filter?
gotta be in the right mode. Go to the other map. Go to the steering wheel.
See, it doesn't say it on mine.
Hover over those little white markers.
Landing 3.
There you go.
All right, so we want to go to landing 3. Let's see if it'll start turning around. Oh, it's gonna get stuck in the trees. Yeah, let's back it up. Yeah, this one lost the trailer too.
Yeah, they all did.
Yeah. All right, we'll send this one back to the landing, and then I'll grab the skidder. Maybe we could skid some of them. There it is. I gotta get in this one. We can skid some of them trees, but out to our thing here. Well, there's my pickup truck. I keep forgetting where I put it. All right, we're heading your way. You abandoned the truck? I know it's been sitting there forever. I didn't even know we had a third truck out there until I just happened to look at the map. I'm like, what piece of equipment's over there? This thing's a little slow. Probably gonna put my cruise control on. That would help. And it's really loud.
Yeah, it is.
That's why I keep turning down the engine sounds in the game. Is when I'm in this one, and then there's another piece of equipment that was pretty loud. I wonder if this thing, I probably can do this. Oh, wait. Yeah, we can't use, can I not use course or auto drive for this truck?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, it won't work on here. I thought I was going to just
I
have
don't know
auto drive
why.
there. Well, we're on our
That
way.
one, for whatever reason, doesn't work.
Yeah, there's his logo sitting right there, too, on this one. Interesting. I just never noticed any of these logos.
Well, they're new.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, but like I didn't realize when you said they had them on everything. They are really on everything.
Yep.
I wonder if it's on the back thing here. No, it just says Tiger Cat on the back. Oh, that's kind of cool. I never noticed that. It's got like on the crane itself for this thing. It's got like a little oil can sitting there. It looks like maybe that's where where they want you to. At least that's what it looks like. It looks like it's like a greasing spot. Somewhere where you need grease on the truck. Let's see if it's got anything on the front. No, it's just Tiger Cat on here. Man, this thing's slow. -$3 for fuel costs. You buying fuel?
No. Did you hire a worker?
No. Well, auto
Well,
drive.
Did you use auto drive or did you use the
No, I use auto
the
drive.
map built-in game stuff?
No. Use auto drive.
It's not supposed to charge when we use auto drive.
Somewhere we lost $1 or $3. I guess it's not that bad, but this thing takes forever. I guess I'm not really in a hurry though. I can drink some of my coffee at once. I just saw our money start disappearing. I forgot your landscaping over there.
Yeah, I didn't jump into the landscaping company to do it. I should have, but
It's all right. We got plenty of money.
plenty of money until we don't.
Mm-hmm. We got 2,500,000. That's not bad at all. And I can't remember. Did we zero it back down and while we've been doing this, or we just left it where it was at when we were buying all the equipment and stuff?
I think we just left it.
Did we? We should zero it out at some point just to see how much we're actually making. I mean, we're not really doing it as realistic as you probably would want to do it, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but it'd be nice. It would be kind of cool to zero it out and then just freaking go from there. And the only thing we haven't been buying any equipment, so it's not like it's really costing us anything other than if we use a worker to, to a farm or something. You guys gonna cut all the trees down on this map? We're trying to. I don't know if we'll end up getting all of them, but we're definitely trying. Trying to get as much as we can. Alright, let's see if we can get it here and pull some trees over to the landing. I feel like this thing is just going way too fast. This reminds me of the Fem truck on SnowRunner, where it pivots in the middle like this. It's just so loud though. Alright, let's see if we can pull these out of here. Try and put them somewhat in the opening here in the landing so we can get some room. Should probably be good right there. I had the strap still on. I know we've cut quite a few of the trees out in here though. I wish we had a counter that would tell us exactly how many.
It's a lot.
Yeah. $12:10 already. All right, we got another about 10 minutes. We'll at least get a couple of these pulled out here. I don't know how far did you go when you were cutting in the forest there? Quite a long ways. Or you just cutting just like a little path?
I just cut a little path.
Alright, let's swing around and get a couple more. see a nice pile of like 4 trees there. That's good. Oh, I hope work goes good this week. Just want a nice, easy week. No problems.
I got a 2-day work week, and then I'm jumping on a plane.
Nice. Any idea what the weather's supposed to be like in Arizona?
In the 80s.
Nice. That'll be nice. How long are you going to be in Arizona?
I'll be there coming back Monday.
Monday? Sweet. I hope you guys have a really good time there.
Yeah, it'll be alright. It'll be nice weather. Get to go visit some of our friends that are down there, plus her mom and dad, my wife's mom and dad.
Oh, cool. How long has it been since you've seen them?
Not that long ago. We see him pretty regularly. We go down there quite often.
Oh, okay. I know you take for granted sometimes when, like, the in-laws are within state. You know what I mean? It's when they're in a different state like that. It's like, man, you don't get to see them as much. You know?
Yeah, we still see him quite often. We actually make a few trips down there to go visit.
Ricky's gonna come back with a lot of sunburn. Yeah, he might.
Oh, no, we will not be getting sunburn.
Yeah, we've been. My wife's grandmother lives in Arizona. She's in Wickenburg. I don't know where. I think it's by Sonoma. And we went and seen her. It's been quite a few years actually. 'Cause I think we saw her like a year or two after we got married. Went down there. She was here for the wedding, but she doesn't fly very much at all anymore. But I thought Arizona was pretty cool. I mean, we didn't really go down to like the main, whatever you call it, the main city of Arizona, where the airport's at.
Phoenix?
Yeah, we didn't go, we weren't in there very much. We just went to this Wickenburg and then Sonoma. So I didn't really see much of Arizona, but
It's
still
just the
like
desert.
yeah. Her grandmother has like well, she's got a house and then there's a pool, and then on one side of the pool is like a second little like guest house. It's only like a 1 bedroom, and I don't really remember what else is in there, but it was a nice little place right off a golf course, even though she doesn't golf.
Yeah.
But she's saying it's getting it's definitely a lot different there nowadays as far as people that are moving in and different things that are going on around this state. Alright, I gotta figure out. I think it's G. Let's see. How do I get my... Can't seem to get the front thing to go down. Did it get on keybound or something? Might have got unkeybound.
It has its own key bindings. It's
Oh, now
FDR,
it has its own.
so it always has. It's FDRs.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I just thought I thought it had its own keybind just for that truck. Let's see, it's all the way at the bottom. Cab forward. Processor saw raise. Oh, front blade raise and lower. For some reason, it's not keybound. Oh crap! Raise. It's up. That's down. Save. Back. There we go. Now I can lower the blade. I gotta push these trees a little closer together to each other. straight like you usually do. You know me, I just throw stuff around. There we go. Should be able to get a couple more out of here and then we gotta get going. At least I do. We got a nice little path going here. Jim Duck's making me squeaky clean. Have you looked into that other thing that we were looking to put on here, or that it was called that? I just saw it. I just saw it today. It's that the streaming software that you can do different things with. I forget what the name is.
The Mix It Up app?
Yeah, Mix It Up app. Have you messed around with it at all?
Yeah, I have most of mine set up.
Does it seem like it's working pretty good? Or have you not tried?
Well, I haven't streamed.
Yeah.
But I don't see why it wouldn't work.
It's gonna be put on my list. Like these last couple Saturdays and Sundays, man, I don't know what the heck's gone on, but I didn't get much done at all. I've been so, I think it's from staying up too late on Fridays, screwing my Saturdays up. And Saturday mornings, that's when I used to play for a few hours early in the morning and then fix a couple things. Like I don't think I turned my computer on Saturday. I don't think I turned my computer on other than downloading the FDR mods. And then I had to go to the dentist, and then I was working on that boat Saturday afternoon. So it's been kind of screwing up my weekends here, last couple weekends. When I went to go get the coffee turned on, I'm like, why am I so damn sore? And I keep forgetting about painting that boat from Saturday. I ain't as young as I used to be. We got some landscaping work to do around the house here. What does that one say? Thanks for listening. I don't know that one. I've never seen that sticker. Thanks for listening.
Oh, the TED Talk.
Tommy TED Talk? I never heard of that one. Is that where's that from, you think? Is that from Ted Lasso?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I love we watched that show. It's one of our other shows we like watching. I think this might be a good area to start cutting out here. I like this little path you made. You did some fine work there, Ricky. Jim Duck's making you all squeaky clean again. Keep Ricky clean. Because he's... What are you? You're normal, Ricky.
How am I normal? How in the heck am I normal?
That video I sent you.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching that again. I was trying to find some video on Instagram that I saved, and I seen that video again. I was watching it this morning, or the other day. The other one was I heard someone playing soundbite from one of the shows that you mentioned before. They were saying, give him the heater, Ricky.
Oh, Major League?
Yeah. I'm like, we need to get that sound in here for you. Give him the heater, Ricky. And we're gonna have to bring this around the other side. Well, thanks for playing them stickers there, Jim Duck, because I was almost about to take them off. Because no one seems to really play them. I'm like, it's just another, I don't know, thing that's just sitting there. If no one really plays them, what's the sense of having them? But Jim Duck's been getting his workout today with the stickers. Got a little guy farting. Alright, let's see if I can push the rest of these out closer together. They're all kind of getting weird again on this. I don't like using this skidder very much, but I'll do it in the name of helping out the business. Time is it? Shoot, we gotta end this here. I'm gonna go grab 2 more trees and then we'll probably have to end it for today. I gotta get going to work here. Thinking about grabbing a couple more Advils. Once I start working at it, start moving around in the truck, then I probably won't be as sore as I am right now. The warmer weather, I'm hoping to start getting outside and taking some longer walks when I get home. Get the dog outside for a little bit and then get a little more active. Hate being in the summer. Oh, something just turned off. I don't know what it was.
What do you mean something just turned off?
I heard a little sound on my computer. Oh, is that maybe the sticker? Maybe USB Evo. Yeah, it might. Oh, that's the sticker. Sound like something was.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
got him.
I never heard that one before. Yeah, it sounded like something was being unplugged on your computer. Or turned off. What did you get? It looks like there's 2 little lines right here. There's another little section over here too that you can get through. I don't think you cut that out. How's my... There we go. Let's get this camera on the right spot here so we can see what I'm lifting.
Tell me why.
Tell me why. That'd be my wife would love that sticker. She's into, I don't know if that's, is that New Kids on the Block or if that's one of the other boy bands, but I'm pretty sure it's New Kids on the Block. She's a big time New Kids on the Block fan. I think she's gone to damn near every concert that they have. Alright, I'll get these pulled to the landing and then I'll probably have to end this here for today. I'll leave it up to you, Ricky, what you want to do tomorrow. If you want to do this again, get some more logs down on the ground. Or you want to try the construction simulator. Either way, if I get home early, I'm going to try and make a plan to come in here for a couple hours and at least get them tutorials done so that I can join in multiplayer.
Yeah, they shouldn't take that long. I mean, I think it's just teaches you how to get in and out of the equipment, how to move around.
Yeah. Because if we can get on Snake's game, he's got like a whole bunch of stuff set up on there. I think it'd be, I think it'd be more fun because like when I saw him loading last time, I don't remember what he was building. He had to load a whole bunch of materials up on the truck there, and I'm like, I could use the crane. I could use. He's got an excavator and shit. So I think it would be pretty cool to try it. I just don't. I particularly didn't want to start off from scratch. That's for sure. But looks like I'm gonna have to do something just to be able to get into multiplayer here. So I'll try and mess around with the program a little bit. I think my wife has changed her hours for the summer. All her school, like in-class stuff is done for the summer. all she has is online classes now for the summer, so she's only got to go in like 2 days a week just for office hours, which is so stupid. You got online classes, but she has to be in the school twice a week for at least 3 hours. Some it's in them 2 days. So she's got to go in, and she changed it. I think she's going to be in Wednesday and Thursday. I think Wednesdays for an hour and a half, or 2 hours, and then Thursdays for an hour. So she goes to work for an hour and then comes right back home. So I'll have a little bit more time that I can hang out with her. But if I can get home early today, which usually I get home around, like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock maybe at the latest. Then at least I'll have some time. I can jump in here real quick and maybe get them tutorials done.
Oh no!
And then at least we'll be set up for the next time. I mean, maybe I'll do a stream if one of them days that you're not here, and actually do some farm or do some construction simulator, even starting from scratch, just to get more familiar with the game, so that at least I know somewhat what I'm doing when we're playing it. But I look forward to it though.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
All right, well, I'll be right back with you, Ricky, and then I'm gonna end this here real quick and get off to work here. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Well, we're gonna get out of here for today. So hopefully you guys had a good time, and thanks to everybody for stopping in here. Enthusiasts, runner, thanks for being in here and hanging out. Now, definitely, and Caleb was in here. Jim Duck was in here. You had Lone Jedi with the raid. Thank you so much for all you guys and the raiders coming in. I do totally appreciate it. And hopefully you guys have a good night. Get some rest. And I'm going to be off to work working while you guys are all sleeping. So have a great night, and we will catch up with you guys soon. Take care, Jim Duck. You have a good one, buddy.
Yeah.